Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Empyrion Galactic Survival, Reforged Eden, and we have a few things we need to talk about. So I'm here in the ship. I could not find, for the life of me, a cord to that archives. But more importantly, when I've loaded up my game here, you know, it's been a few days after the Dark Faction release, yada yada. One, you'll notice my multi-tool has those two little dots next to it, so indicating it's a tier 2 multi-tool, I'm assuming. All my stuff is, you know, same here, but there's a couple of issues. One, all the vegetation except for like an extremely close proximity to my camera is not visible, and I have not changed any of my settings, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Some sort of visual thing. But if I go in here and check out all this stuff, everything other than the, you know, the densities being whatever, everything else is set to high. Max texture resolutions, da-da-da-da. So I should be able to see all the foliage and vegetation. And I literally just loaded in, so for whatever reason, I can't. But more importantly than that, and we'll see if it's still doing it, is, it is. Some blocks seem to be doing some unique things here. Also, it recolored my cockpit to what? To white? But yeah, there seem to be some blocks that are disrupted, shall we say, by the things that have happened, as well as, oh, good, my my constructor is also a white cube now. I'm sure. Does it take up the? Oh. Apparently it's just give me any block. Alright, so I can't place things in that area, but I can certainly walk through it. So there's that. So our constructor is a white cube now, as well as many parts of the dark shade there. And my armor locker is additionally a white cube. For whatever's happening here, I should swap back over to my... There we go. Not drain my food as quickly. Was that always... I think that was always that way. But yeah, so it seems that some blocks have been affected, as well as some textures and things for, at least for the foliage. Like, I should be able to see a ton of, like, trees and everything in the area. But I just don't. Yeah, so whatever's up with that, yeah. Got my, Corona archive, well, the Corona archives down there, that I'm just gonna go ahead and leave, as I've grown weary of this planet, and I'm hoping changing playfields may resolve some of these texture bugs, but just wanted to show you that. So, we're gonna head out and find something else to poke, some other Xeraxian POIs to take down. So I just tried to break atmosphere, and I got this. Yeah, it's quitted mail. Let me send this off. Actually, I don't even know who to send that off to. Screw it. Oh, it closed my entire game. Choto. Okay. Booted Empyrion back up. Let's try this again. Normally I wouldn't include this style of footage here, but I'm just curious if it's broken. So, I have closed and relaunched the game 2 or 3 times after I just saw you after the game closed. So I'm up to like 3 or 4 total times I've closed and relaunched. But now every time I try and load my save, I'm met with, well, it loads, it gives me the loading screen like it's going to do a thing, got the little spinny wheel up here and everything, and then it, it changes, like it's changing like the background thing, where it's like, oh, it changes, it gives you the different text tips, but it just changes to this. And I have given each instance like 10-15 minutes for it to try and load. I'm only met with this. I cannot load, for whatever reason, my thing again. That's rather upsetting. So we'll go through it real quick right here. So I'm closing the game. Game is closed. You see a black screen right now. I'm not going to bother putting anything here. Just it's just a black screen. Yeah, but here we go. I'm going to try and load again. And here we go. OBS is not capturing it again. Here we are. We're here. Single player. Load game. Here, this new game 2 right here. I know I don't name my games to fight me. But right here is the game, right? This is us. This is where we were. We tried to leave the planet and go into space, so it should be this sector in space, right? Load game. Here we go. Get a little spinny load wheel. We get some background textures like this. And it'll sit like this for a minute. And then eventually it'll just, change over. And yeah, see, it said loading planets. And then all of a sudden, I only get this. Again, went through the whole loading planets thing. Just, I'm now stuck. I don't know what happened. And I don't have a backup of that save. Yeah, I don't know what to do at this point. I've been sitting here for like an hour and a half just trying to get this save loaded. Like 3-4 times now. I've made it to this screen. I give it 10 to 15 minutes a piece just to see if, like, oh, hey, maybe it's trying to do the loading in the background. What's going on? And I'm met with nothing. But the game doesn't freeze out. If I open up my task manager, it doesn't show that the game's not responding. It just shows it running as intended. But all I get is this good-looking picture of the Dark Faction DLC thing. But I can't load the Reforged Eden save. I don't know if that's unique to me or anyone else, or maybe it's because I aired out in the transition from a planet to space for whatever reason, and I had blocks that weren't, their textures weren't there because they were interrupted for whatever reason, maybe from the Dark Faction stuff, maybe from an update I wasn't aware of with Reforged Eden. I doubt it. But yeah, I don't know why I keep getting stuck here. So sorry, everyone. This series will be on pause. You get this 10-minute video. Well, I'll try and keep it under 10 minutes. But you get this kind of resulting in whatever the heck is going on here. So yeah, sorry about that. I'll hold on to this save just in case anyone needs it. If I can shoot it over to the devs or something and say, hey, this, or whoever may be able to do something with this, like, yeah. So I don't know if it's because where I aired out in the transition from the planet to space, or if it's just something different and systemic that has been broken between the new Dark Faction release and something else, like maybe some of the blocks. And maybe that's why their textures were just, white squares, that they get changed and it interrupted something in the mod side. And maybe Revian and Vermillion are working on it. Or maybe it's something Alien's working on. But for now, I'm not able to play the save, unfortunately. So, Yeah. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for this has been my TED Talk. But yeah, so nah, what are you gonna do? So thanks everyone. I can't stay safe out there because I can't even get out there, but you make sure to stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.